I had to post a picture. I had to reel y'all in. But Devin Haney is not a bad fighter. Before I get into that, hit the thumbs up, sub, and notification. By the way, get updated when I drop the news content like this. With that being said, let's get into the video. Excuse the click, 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 click. We driving in the car making a video. Don't drive and talk. Anyways, I digress. Look, you cannot take away the fact that Devin Haney won undisputed at 135. He was a lightweight undisputed champion. You can't take that away from him. You can't take away the fact that he went up to junior welterweight, super lightweight, whatever you want to call it, and beat Regis Prograis to win the WBC title. You can't take that away from him. You can't take away that he's had good wins on his resume. Stylistically, Ryan was all wrong for him, and I tried to tell people that. They didn't want to listen, and I could gloat, but it's not about me. It's about Devin being a good fighter. I'm seeing a lot of pro Devin channels talking about, oh, he just was never that good because Ryan beat him. That's not the case. He's still the same dude that got undisputed. He's still the same dude that's a 2-division champion. He's an extremely talented fighter. Is he unbeatable? No. We just saw that. He can be beat. But is he trash? Is he overrated? Maybe a little. Maybe a little overrated, but I don't think by that much. If anything in this fight, Ryan was extremely underrated due to him losing the tank when he was nowhere near 100%. I'll say this. I'm not convinced Tank can beat Ryan if Ryan didn't have to cut all the weight and was not allowed to rehydrate. I'm not convinced Tank could beat him. But moving past that, as far as Devin goes, I'm not convinced that Devin's not a top 10 fighter. I'm not convinced that Devin can't beat the other elites like a lot of people who are pro Devin are now saying. And, you know, Ryan people, fans, whatever you want to call them, this been saying that. I'm not in that boat. I keep this fair, unbiased, and see it how I see it. Or call it how I see it, I should say. And the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of guys at 140 I believe Devin can beat. I think he probably more than likely beats Tio, regardless how many times Ryan dropped him. The difference with Ryan is very good at going forward, and you saw in the first round at the very beginning of the fight that Ryan had no issues cutting off the ring, regardless of people saying his feet are bad. They're really not. He only had one fight where he couldn't catch the guy, and that was to go because to go was on the go. That's all it was. He didn't want to fight. It's very hard to catch somebody who refuses to engage. But past that, Ryan's never had issues cutting off the ring, and you can see against Devin, he was very easily able to stay on top of him when he wanted to, when he wasn't backing up. So with that being said, Teofimo Lopez, unlike Ryan Garcia, he's not good at cutting off the ring. He's not good at fighting on the front foot. In fact, he's quite horrible at going forward. And if Devin just sticks to his jab, outboxes Tio, I find it very hard to see Tio being able to land shots on him, especially since he's a good bit shorter than Devin and his arms are way shorter than Devin's. So Devin comes back to that advantage. He's very good against guys who are much smaller than him. He excels against guys who are much smaller than him. So again, I truly believe that Devin can beat some of these top guys. Truly believe it. And I don't think he's trash, and I don't think he's bottom of the barrel, and I do believe he's still a WBC champion because Ryan busted weight, so therefore he didn't lose the title. He's still the champion. Ryan should have made weight. He did not. So it is what it is as far as that's concerned. Now, where does Devin go from here? I say you give him a tune-up, and then you put him in there with another top guy. See where he's at. He took a hard loss, but one hard loss doesn't define your career. Your accolades and your achievements do, and he achieved a lot. So give credit where credit is due. Devin, from day one, has been chasing greatness. There would have never been the undisputed, not undisputed talk had it not been for Lomachenko not fighting Devin Haney originally. I'm not saying it was a duck like some people. Loma wanted to go against Tio, who was the bigger name at the time. I got it. Loma moved on to take on the harder challenge at the time. So I don't believe you're ducking somebody if you take on a harder challenge at the time. However, Devin was chasing Loma back then. Devin chased everybody. He's fought everybody. And he's never ducked anybody. So you got to give him credit for daring to be great, risking his own against real threats. And Ryan was always a real threat. It's just y'all didn't believe it. Y'all didn't see it. Now y'all are waking up to reality and realizing that Ryan Garcia is a lot better than what y'all gave him credit for. I'm going to end it here. I'm just making this video because I'm sick and tired of seeing all the hate coming to these fighters when they lose. You can't rock with a dude, love a dude one day, and because he has one bad performance, say he's trash the next. No, he's still the same good fighter. It just wasn't his night. And that's what happens. That's why all the great boxers all have O's. When you constantly fight the best, eventually it will not be your night. And y'all can bring up Floyd being 50-0, but Floyd quit fighting the best. He wasn't undisputed because he did duck people. He did fight people at opportune moments, unlike Devin Haney. So give the boy credit. He did great. He did good. He's dead, and he will come again. He will be back. But on that note, I'm out. Devin, keep your chin up. You showed a lot of heart. You never gave up. And that goes way more than just breezing through a fight. Anybody can breeze through a fight when it's easy. It's very hard to get off the floor 5 times and continue to fight.